continues from New York City with Terry Moran.
Well, retail sales over Thanksgiving weekend were up from last year, but as this holiday season progresses, many Americans are having to decide between labels they like and prices they can stomach. And that might explain the growing popularity of clothing swaps, informal bazaars with all the virtues of a shopping spree and none of the guilt. And for Yunji Denise, that is a sign of the time.
If bargain hunting is a sport, then consider this an Olympic event. Hundreds of women in serious competition. It's called swapping. The concept is simple. Organized trading. One gal's cast-off are another's catch.
You bring a bag of clothes that are like new, gently used, or maybe even still have the tags on them. We sort them into a boutique along with everyone else's donations, and then you get to come in with an empty bag and fill it up to the brim with like new to you stuff.
Melissa Masello and Amy Chase are the Swapaholics, fashionistas who make a living organizing these mass trades.
Fashion is so fast right now. It's, it's in today, it's out tomorrow. So this is just like, I can, have my fix, my trend fix, and be done with it and put it back in the swap.
Swapping is surging. In the age of the recessionista, splurging just isn't in vogue. But no woman wants to go without.
Anything that fits and looks cute. Some good like leopard print stuff.
And as Masello is quick to point out, often letting go makes sense.
I've been every size, between 0 and 12 in the past 15 years of my life. So for me, swapping was a great way. As I said, it was like this emotional burden was lifted of the relationship between me and my clothes. I could get rid of all of those size 4, size 2 things that I was like keeping in my closet going, I could wear that again someday. I'm gonna hit the gym, I'm gonna do more yoga. I will be able to fit that again.
I really love that because I think so many of us hang on to these someday clothes. And that someday is not coming.
No. Wear what you can wear right now.
Take this dress right out of my closet, now off to a new owner.
Okay, Amy, here's my dress. My very sad BCBG dress that I never wore.
Like every swapper, no matter how much I bring, I get to fill up a bag.
So I can fill this up all the way to the brim.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, falling out everywhere. As much as you want.
And who's gonna get that?
Maybe me. You never know.
And my designer dress is in good company.
We definitely see a lot more women who are starting to come around to the idea of secondhand shopping because they get to see the person who donated it. And once you can identify with someone who owned something before you, then it makes it a little easier to accept.
And we're not talking about just old t-shirts and crappy jeans and stuff. I mean, this is some high-end stuff.
Yeah, we want fashionable items, trendy items, designer items. So the stuff that's left over at the end will still go to Goodwill, but we pre-select the stuff that's probably not nice enough to be on a rack.
Inside, sorting is in full swing. Outside, the line keeps growing.
I'm a bargain shopper, and I love like the thrill of the hunt, finding that something that's 50% off. Is there that kind of thrill here too?
There's definitely that bargain hunting, treasure hunt aspect to it. We always liken the opening of the doors to our swap events like Fineland's basement running up the brides. Like everyone's pressed up against the glass waiting to get in, and then you open the doors and they go straight for that thing that they had their eye on, but then they start sorting through the piles and going ooh and ah.
With clothes sorted and empty bags at the ready, it's showtime. Within seconds, the hall explodes. 400 women hungry for clothes descend.
It's insane. It's like running up the brides.
They run.
Get in there, get in there.
They grab.
It's a little intimidating. People are really getting into it. I hope nobody gets pushed or punched. But it's great. There's so many stuff there.
And they relish in their success.
They're just like, oh my god, shopping!
Yeah, you hear all the heels.
Shopping with no bills. It's like the best thing ever. You don't have to hide the receipts from your boyfriend when you go home. There are no receipts. Yeah.
Within 20 minutes, the racks are empty.
So fast.
It was ridiculous.
Amidst the chaos, I was able to find a purse and a dress and met the woman who wore it before me.
Any advice for me on this dress?
I think you're wearing it lovely, actually. It's perfect.
Where was the boots?
And somehow I got roped into walking the runway where they showcase the best of the swap. All of these outfits were created on the spot, basically for free.
When the recession first hit, everyone was trying to find any creative way that they could to continue to live the same quality of life without really eating into their savings. There's lots of other people doing what we're doing, but with other items. I think it's really here to stay.
Saving money never looked so good. I'm Yunji Denise for Nightline in Boston.
Yunji with participatory journalism there. Thanks for that report on clothing swaps. When we come back, we'll talk about the tax showdown. That's the subject of tonight's closing argument. But first, here's Jimmy Kimmel with what's coming up next on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Jimmy?